Alright, let's dive into something that's been buzzing in the tennis world lately. So, Jessica Pegula just secured her spot in the Miami quarterfinals after a win against Jaqueline Cristian. Now, on the surface, this might seem like just another match result, but personally, I think there's a lot more to unpack here. What makes this really interesting is the context behind both players' journeys. Pegula, who's been steadily climbing the ranks, is no stranger to high-pressure matches, but Cristian, coming off a series of injuries, has been on a remarkable comeback trail. This match wasn't just about who hits the ball harder, it was a battle of resilience and strategy. From my perspective, Pegula's consistency has been her superpower this season. She's not the flashiest player on tour, but her ability to stay composed under pressure is something many players struggle with. In this match, she leveraged her strong serve and tactical awareness to neutralize Cristian's aggressive baseline game. What many people don't realize is that Pegula's rise hasn't been linear. She's had her fair share of setbacks, including injuries and confidence dips, which makes her current form even more impressive. If you take a step back and think about it, her journey mirrors the grind of professional tennis. It's not about perfection, but about persistence. Now, let's talk about Cristian. Her story is one of the most inspiring comebacks we've seen in recent years. After battling injuries that sidelined her for months, she's not just back on tour, she's competing at a high level. What this really suggests is that mental toughness is just as crucial as physical skill in tennis. Cristian's fight in this match, even when the odds were stacked against her, shows the kind of grit that separates good players from great ones. A detail I find fascinating is how she managed to push Pegula to a tight second set, despite ultimately losing. It's a reminder that every match has lessons, even in defeat. This raises a deeper question: how do players like Pegula and Cristian balance the physical demands of the sport with the mental toll of constant competition? In my opinion, it's the ability to adapt, both on the court and off it, that sets top players apart. Pegula's quarterfinal berth isn't just a personal victory, it's a testament to her adaptability and growth. Meanwhile, Cristian's performance is a signal that she's not just back, she's here to compete. What this match also highlights is the evolving landscape of women's tennis. The WTA Tour is more competitive than ever, with a mix of established stars and rising talents pushing each other to new heights. Personally, I think this is one of the most exciting eras for the sport. Every match feels like a chess game, with players bringing unique styles and strategies to the court. If you're not tuning into these matches, you're missing out on some of the most compelling storytelling in sports. So, as Pegula moves into the quarterfinals, I'm left wondering, can she keep this momentum going? And for Cristian, what's next in her comeback story? One thing that immediately stands out is that both players have the potential to make waves in the coming months. This isn't just about one match, it's about the bigger picture of where women's tennis is headed. What makes this really interesting is that we're not just watching matches, we're witnessing careers being shaped, legacies being built. And that, my friends, is why tennis is more than just a game, it's a drama, a battle, and an art form all rolled into one. So, here's my closing thought: as we cheer for these players, let's not just focus on the wins or losses. Let's appreciate the journey, the effort, and the stories behind every point. Because in the end, that's what makes this sport so captivating. What do you think? Who are you rooting for in this tournament? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this breakdown. Catch you in the next one.